Across Plastic Valley, Grog is shouting at the top of his lungs, trying to call a tribe on the other side of the mountain. No luck. He tries the old tin can and string trick, but the rope goes slack and ends up in a plastic pig's mouth. This isn't working. Lila arrives with a 2x4 blueprint tile. She points to a massive, crest-headed dinosaur standing nearby. Meet Signal, the CORYTHOSaurus. He's rocking a stylish tan and teal skin that's built for broadcasting. Look at that crest. It's a giant satellite dish made of 4x4 trans-orange Lego plates. Grog scales a high ladder made of Technic axles to reach the summit of Signal's head. Click, click. Grog snaps gray antennas into the studs on top of Signal's vibrant crest. He adds Technic gears to the sides to help aim the signal. Every connection is a perfect fit. On the ground, Lila connects Technic flex tubes from Signal's legs to a massive control deck. Grog fits a 2x2 dish headset onto Signal, making him look like a true prehistoric pilot. Signal shakes his head, and the antennas jingle with a satisfying plastic metallic sound. Rexy wanders over, curious about the shiny new gear on his friend's head. Watch out! Signal lets out a massive sneeze. The antennas twist, and Grog is launched into the sky. He lands right in Rexy's tiny hands. Rexy just giggles at his little friend. Grog climbs down, straightens his vest, and says, "All right, back to work. Let's get a dial tone." Lila turns the master dial on the control deck. The trans-orange crest begins to glow from within. LEGO LED power. Signal takes a deep breath, his brick-built chest expanding for the ultimate broadcast. Ooh, moo! The first resonance frequency echoes through the valley. Rings of sound waves, made of clear plastic circles, ripple out from the crest. The waves are so strong they make the plastic leaves on the trees vibrate. Lila checks the frequency. The signal is reaching the deep lake. Down we go, deep into the dark waters of the Valley Lake. The diving team from episode 29 is busy placing coral bricks on the lake floor. Suddenly, the water begins to hum. Tiny bubbles dance to a mysterious beat. The divers' plastic suits start to vibrate with the incoming frequency. One diver stares at his hand. It's twitching in a perfect rhythm. The sound waves transform into a heavy rock beat. Boom, clap, boom, boom, clap. The divers freeze. They weren't expecting a concert down here. The music explodes in their helmets, and it's time to party. The minifigure divers start bustin' moves, dancing through the high-pressure water. One diver grabs a long Technic beam and starts shredding it like an electric guitar. The sound waves are so powerful they push the divers up and down like they're on a trampoline. Hilarious! A diver pulls a moonwalk across the lake floor, kicking up plastic silt like stage smoke. A school of plastic fish joins in, swimming in a synchronized disco line. The unfinished Coral Palace is now a neon-lit stage with reflective disco lights. A sea turtle swims by, wearing plastic sunglasses and headbanging to the beat. On the shore, Signal is totally in the zone, eyes closed like a prehistoric rock star. Grog sees the control deck smoking from the power. "Signal, cool it! You're gonna melt the bricks!" "We need a dial tone, not a rock concert," Grog screams. Wait for it. Signal hits a high note so sharp, it shatters Grog's favorite plastic cup on the table. Rexy thinks it's a karaoke night and starts roaring along to "Help" with the vocals. Rexy's roar turns the signal into jagged red plastic lightning bolts. Underwater, the rock anthem suddenly turns into prehistoric folk music. The divers trip over each other in confusion. A giant chunk of coral falls right onto the lead diver's head. Now he's got a massive coral afro. Lila quickly flips a Technic lever, cutting Rexy's frequency out of the loop. The signal stabilizes into a peaceful blue wave. "Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me?" A voice crackles through Signal's crest. A response comes from over the mountains. "We hear you, Plastic Valley. This is the North Tribe." Grog jumps for joy. "It works! We've got long-distance calling!" Signal smiles, using his voice to beam building instructions to tribes miles away. The antennas spin smoothly, picking up signals from every corner of the continent. A pterodactyl lands on the antenna and accidentally squawks into the feed. The North tribe asks, "Why are you speaking in duck language?" Grog quickly shoos the bird away. Lila marks her map tiles, connecting the world one click at a time. Signal is even broadcasting the Plastic Valley weather report now. Underwater, the divers use the sound waves to communicate building orders to each other. No more swimming back and forth, just signal and snap. One diver blows a sound wave kiss through the water back to land. A plastic heart icon pops up on Lila's control screen. Too cute. As night falls, Signal's crest glows like a true radio tower in the heart of the forest. Grog and Lila sit by the controls, chatting with friends from lands they've never even seen. Signal lies down to rest, but the antennas keep spinning, keeping the valley connected. Rexy lies down next to him, wearing giant headphones to listen to that rock beat one more time. Classic Rexy. He falls asleep, and his thunderous snoring goes straight into the microphone. Every tribe in the world suddenly hears a massive zzz honk through their headsets. Grog rushes over to pull the headphones off before Rexy vibrates the whole planet to sleep. Lila lights a plastic lantern by Signal to mark telecom station number 1. The flycam zooms out, showing Signal's blue waves reaching across the glowing valley. The divers wave at the camera through the shimmering water, still humming that rock tune. Small LEGO signal towers start appearing on every distant mountain peak. A tiny dinosaur taps out Morse code on a remote antenna. The message pops up on Grog's screen. "Thanks for the music." Signal wakes up and gives the camera a confident wink. The whole valley looks like a giant glowing circuit board in the middle of the night. Grog hangs a sign on Signal's leg. Hotline 01 Dino. Lila packs her blueprints, ready for the next big build. Rexy tries to sing again, but Grog puts a piece of plastic tape over his mouth. Nice try, big guy. The divers climb out of the lake, still dancing to the beat stuck in their heads. The elder Brick walks by, holding an ancient stone phone with a LEGO antenna attached. He nods. The world gets smaller when we start to listen to each other. The words, "The End," appear with a cool radio glitch effect. Signal hits one last note, vibrating the letters until they turn into gold bricks. Rexy tries to say bye-bye through the tape. One last sound wave ripples across the screen and fades to black. Keep on rockin', builders.